What's up, family? Gather Sport Dash 20 Mary Lee is 8:10 in my city, Chicago. 66% on my phone. So for Sunday, September 28, 2025. Okay, Mary McNamara's or not. It's not what you know, who you know is what you can prove. Okay? I just went to the Alcoholics Anonymous 86th annual AA opening at the Harris Theater in my city, Chicago on Randolph. Now, you know, they took up about $10,000 and they was like, you know, we need more money. Pass the bucket around again or whatever and stuff. I don't know what the total was in the end, but, you know, couldn't get a quarter out of me and stuff. You know, me showing up was my contribution. But like they say, you know, the only desire for AA membership is a desire, or the only, you know, requirement for AA membership is a desire to stop drinking, drugging, smoking, or whatever case may be. Which means you don't need no money, just like you don't need no money to go to church and stuff. But for some reason, they need more money, but they about to have a government shutdown in a couple of days. That's what they threatening. You understand what I'm saying? Now, they made more money than they can come up with. More gold than Fort Knox, you know, Fort Knox, and, you know, definitely off of this here, marijuana. Legalize marijuana. You see your President Donald Trump and your ex-president Barack Obama on the face of these bags. And then you got your man. Hold on, let me see if I can find him. Tupac. You understand what I'm saying? So if these are the people we look up to and looking forward to saving us. And I remember I was, you know, I'm your ghetto news reporter for a reason. I wish I could find the video. And if I do, I'll put in the description, the comment portion of this video. And that I will entitle Somebody Smoking. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. But I went to City Hall, you know, remember the COVID was running rampant around 2017 and 18 or whatever. Yeah. They had drug paraphernalia all in front of City Hall. Yeah. See, they don't want to give us that money and that reparations and stuff. And they talking about cutting this and cutting that, you know. But so they can give it to their drug buddies and stuff. And they continue to party. Look, until you do right by me, Donald Trump. Come on, man. They know I don't drink, drugs, smoke, or fornicate. So they doing all this just to slap me in my face or whatever and stuff. And, you know, get y'all to get high so when they come through and take everything that you got left, you know, you won't be able to fight. You understand what I'm saying? They losing money because everybody high. Think about it. You got to put me in the game. Got no choice. This the 6th. I've been standing up for myself since the age of 6, 1973, against child predators who probably was high at the time, violating me. You understand what I'm saying? Because, you know, when you drink, you drug, you smoke, you rape, kill, destroy, and steal. You understand? That's what come along with that kind of behavior. So if we can't rely on our government, and you don't want me, somebody who is a role model that came from all that kind of negative background, what do you want? All y'all had to do was stand up. They was going to give us everything just because of their conscience alone. But y'all played into their hands. Now y'all playing their game. You understand what I'm saying? The devil is winning. As far as this trap music t-shirt that I'm wearing, you know, the devil was in charge of the music, right? But God gave it to me, and I was able to, you know, give people a different perspective that wasn't, you know, negative and perverted and all that when I was selling music. But then when they robbed me of it again, you know what I mean? Now that's all you hear is negative stuff, you know what I mean? They don't want you to be uplifted, because if you're uplifted and you're not smoking and drinking, then you're aware of what they're doing to you, and that is stealing everything that you were supposed to have from the beginning because of your girl, Mary Lee. Dash 20 Mary Lee, a.k.a. Mary Mack, get a new supporting originator of rap music since the age of 8, 1975. So T.I., he wasn't lying. It was a trap, and it still is. But we getting up out this mud. It's the 2. 6 and 2 is 8. I can stop right there, right? Y'all know the story by now. This the 8. I need double for my troubles. I can stop right there, right? Sweet 16? No, ain't nothing sweet. And this the 12. I'm just saying. You do the math. Stop smoking. 8 Step your game up. Peace.